The last part here was, do we have to have a tax to pay for this? Unfortunately, yes. I've been hearing a little bit lately about this idea of shop local. Let's not pass a tax. Let's just get everybody to shop local. Here's the problem. The city currently has a 1% general sales tax, and that 1% tax raises about $3.3 million a year, somewhere in there. So we are expecting this 3/8 cent tax to raise an additional $1 million to $1.1 million a year. So what would we have to do on a shop local campaign to get the same? Well, here you go. To get $1 million in increased revenue on a 1 cent sales tax, you would need to spend $100 million. That means we would need to increase sales in the city of Ozark by $100 million to raise an additional $1 million in revenue. So we got about 20,000 people in the city limits. That means every person, every man, woman, and child in Ozark would have to spend an additional $5,000 per year, $20,000 per year for a family of 4, to raise an additional $1 million in revenue. That's why we want to pass this tax instead of other types of funding mechanisms. So how is this possible? Highway 65. That's the key to this. We have 3 exits along Highway 65. Tens of thousands of cars a day. People from the south heading up to Springfield, people from the north heading down to Branson or northwest Arkansas. You have Nix, Chadwick, Sparta, all of them at some point or another passing through Ozark. And every time they stop for gas or at a restaurant or at the movie theater, it's a few pennies here and there. And all those pennies, all those transactions add up to $1 million without putting any massive burden on anybody. We can spread this out to lots of people that don't even live here, and you're going to end up with the citizens of Ozark getting these fantastic projects funded for pennies on the dollar. So I am 100% for these projects and this tax. I hope you are too. Vote yes in March. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook or email me at aldermanposten@gmail.com if you have any questions or want any more details about this. Thanks for letting me serve as your alderman. Talk to you later. Bye.